Hello, I'm Virgil.
And I'm Crim, and this is UnderReview. This is our first review of the anime Vexille. This is by the creators of Appleseed, and according to Geek Magazine, it is
Balls to the walls.
balls to the walls action. So we're gonna check it out, and when we're done watching it, we'll let you know. We're about an hour into it. There's about another hour left. It's not little shy of 2 hours long. What do you think so far?
So far it's alright, but it's a little slow.
I'd say it just picked up.
Yeah.
An
About an hour into it picks up.
If you're gonna watch this, about an hour into it's when it actually starts picking up. Oh my god.
So
my
just
hair.
just be patient with it. It'll come
And
around.
eat Cheetos.
Okay. So we're back. It's we finished the movie. Big disappointment. Alright. I only suggest getting this movie for parties to pass time, have a quick conversation, but don't look forward to it. Appleseed team continues to disappoint me, storyline wise. As for graphics, the graphics was astounding. Animation, choppy. It was. These people got a freaking figure. Since we're doing 3D, we should not use, anime type movement. All right, these movements are cheesy. They make things look bad. I'd rather watch Tomb Raider. Okay.
Which one? Which one?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Okay, both of them were bad as it was. I even think Spirits Within Final Fantasy Spirits Within is a lot better.
Oh no. This movie was better than Spirits Within.
No.
Yes. Okay. Well,
At least Spirits Within, no graphics, and the animation was top of the notch. Storyline wise, wasn't the best, but still. But anyways, forget about Final Fantasy. We're not here to review Final Fantasy, okay? We're reviewing
This movie we find out about, what was it, maybe an hour and a half into it, what the main character's name finally is, if you didn't guess that her name was the title, like me. I didn't guess that until about, when they finally said her name. Her actual name is, it's Sarah Vexille. I guess that's how you pronounce it, Vexille. She's really the only main character. I mean, there's a bunch of other people. There's a guy, there's Jack, Leon, Maria, who's probably the only other main character. And then there's a bunch of other characters that just really, they're on there, but they're new. They're not important to anything at all. Really. Maybe the little kid is. No, he's not even. Although, the enemies in this are a company called Daiwa Robotics, or if you read the subtitles, it says Daiwa Heavy Industries. Because the subtitles, let's just tell you right now, do not match up with what's being said.
As usual, as most animes. The storyline is very slow. You do not. It just goes nowhere. All right. The only part that actually has a great twist was in the middle, and I'm not gonna give it away. But I'm just gonna say you're not gonna see it coming. And the only part that was actually really great action part was the Jags. That's the only part that I liked.
That's probably the best animated part, are these things called the Jags, which come in about an hour into the movie. Other than that, like you said, the movie is definitely not balls to the wall action at all. It has a couple action scenes.
The only balls to the walls there was the Jags.
No, I thought you said when the guy exploded.
Oh, not too. The only balls to the walls action that you'll ever see is when some guy gets his ass blown to pieces and all, and you'll see his balls all scattered, splattered all on the wall. Yeah, I guess that's where they got the...
So like I was saying, the main story involves Japan being, the lead in technology, what's new, and they're making they're leading in robotics with a company called Daiwa Robotics, and they want to make cyborgs, but the UN finds that cyborgs are like not good to have, so they tell Japan no cyborgs, and Japan's like, hey, F you, so they go all solitude and barricade themselves in, and they isolate themselves from the rest of the world. Nobody's allowed into Japan, no one's allowed out, no one knows what's going on. It takes place year 2077 roughly, and by that time Japan's been isolated for 10 years. And then Daiwa's having some meeting, some guy named Saito, he looks a lot like Rude from Final Fantasy VII. I'm not even joking. I will put 2 pictures together up here to show. I'll put one picture here of Saito, one of Rude, and you will see the similarities and be like, oh my god, they're ripping off Final Fantasy VII. It's crazy.
He barely talks as it is.
Yeah, he doesn't talk all that much either. He's got those sunglasses, he's completely bald. He looks black at first, but he's really Asian. That's the only difference, basically. Maybe the suit. But, yeah, the action... I think the biggest action sequence with the... Oh, yeah, okay, the good guys that Vexille works for is called Sword. Don't ever find out what that means. At least I don't think so. They're just some company of guys who sit in robotic suits and jump around and attack people. Yeah, the story is just, it's filled with generic, reused over and over and over again. Bad company wants to take over the world.
Shinra.
Some people go in to stop them. Generic people die. People come on to help. More people die. Very generic lines too. I swear there's at least there were so many lines in this movie that I've heard somewhere else. Whether it be video games or another anime or whatever, I have heard these lines before. Or if not exactly these lines, something very similar. God.
Well, overall this is a big disappointment. People from Appleseed just can't seem to get it just right. I give it a 3 out of 10.
Super disappointed in it. I mean, it wasn't that great. It passed 2 hours of my time. I was actually pretty hooked in watching it, because it's slow at times and stuff, but it kept me interested, more or less. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Just say overall it's a 4 out of 10.
It's a
4 out of 10. That's coming from us. It's 4 out of 10.
Alright, well, look forward to our next video. We're going to be reviewing Chorus, both Prophecy and Revelation.
Yeah, here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Knot it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare.